I am not a banker, just for clarification purposes. I work at St. Louis Community Credit Union. We are a little bit different animal in the financial services industry in that we are not-for-profit financial co-ops. And as a result, we are owned by our 41,000 plus members currently, as opposed to these ladies and gentlemen being owned by shareholders. Our members own us, and we have committed to serving them and the community as much as we possibly can. We have been in the St. Louis marketplace for about 68 years now. You may remember us as St. Louis Teachers Credit Union years ago. That name has changed since about 1996. In January 2008, in the teeth of the worst recession, according to pundits, in the history of our country, my predecessor decided to retire. So I got to take over. And I said to the board that while he had spent 20 years capitalizing and building capital for the credit union, I was going to spend the next 20 years spending it. I felt like there was a real opportunity to go into the community and serve those who desperately need mainstream financial services. It's deplorable to us at the credit union of the social injustice due to the lack of equity in banking services inside the St. Louis community. So I say to all the bankers up here, thanks for jumping in the water with us. We love having you. It's awesome. There's plenty for everybody, that's for sure. Everybody's got a story. If I ask you to raise your hands, everybody in here has got a story. We're willing to listen to the stories and try to do what we can to help people. We have over 5,000 plus what we call second chance checking accounts. Don't have a fancy name on it. It's known in the marketplace as, can you give me a second chance? We figured that's what we call it, second chance. So we give folks second chance. One of our major initiatives is to set out and get in the way of the continued pervasive progress of the payday lending community. We are working diligently to disrupt that particular industry and their continued inroads into our city. It strips our city of economic empowerment. And it is a dollar that does not recycle on our city, it leaves us. And we have no chance of building the economic wealth of those inside our marketplace. It breaks our heart. So we do a lot of work in the way of payday lending. We do a lot of work in small dollar loans. There is not a dollar amount too small. We do a lot of work, as do these good people, in the way of building credit. We work with Justine PETERSEN. There's a back and forth. They refer people to us. We refer people to them. We're very appreciative of that relationship. And I would say, I know that we want to move on through the day, and I could talk for a long, long time, but I think one of the key factors for us is there are a lot of people out there talking about financial education and how important it is to reach into the community and provide financial education. We think more important than financial education, or as an extension of financial education, is financial capability. And when one speaks to an audience and says, here's what you need to do to be able to move your life ahead, to create wealth, to borrow the tagline from Justine PETERSEN, that we believe to create wealth, one needs cash flow, and one needs the ability to open up mainstream financial services in order to create that cash flow. So we set out every day in an attempt to ensure that we are creating wealth by helping people to increase cash flows in their own personal management of their affairs. We have 8 offices in the St. Louis marketplace. We are a low mod income designated credit union. We are a CDFI. In fact, the U.S. Treasury granted us $750,000 a year or so ago for the purpose of paying off payday loans. Wow. As easy as payday loans are to get, they are that hard to pay off. And we are working diligently in our attempts to ensure that we pay those off, and currently we've already put out about $160,000 of that money in an effort to help folks get out from underneath those payday loans. Getting ready to open up our 9th branch office in Wellston in a collaboration with the Met Center. We will, in August, open up our 10th branch office in collaboration with Grace Hill in the water tower area. We are currently have a non-binding letter of intent to work at the Jazz at Walter Circle in East St. Louis, Illinois, in an attempt to put out a branch of some sort. So we continue to spend money, spend it wisely to better serve our community. We're very proud to be a part of the city of St. Louis and look forward to doing what we do best over the years to come. So we thank you for this opportunity today to speak.